In the heart of the Amazon rainforest, a majestic jaguar named Juma reigned supreme. His powerful frame, golden fur adorned with black rosettes, and piercing green eyes made him a figure of awe and respect among the jungle's inhabitants. Juma was not just a skilled hunter, but also a wise and just leader, known as the Jungle King. He maintained the delicate balance of the ecosystem, ensuring that the strong did not prey on the weak unjustly. Juma's favorite time of day was the evening, when the sun's golden rays bathed the forest in a warm glow. He often retreated to a secluded clearing by a bubbling brook where he found peace and solitude. Here he would reflect on his role as protector and mediator, guided by the lessons his mother had taught him about balance and respect for all living things. One such evening, as Juma lay in his clearing, he heard an unfamiliar sound, deep, guttural roars that sent a shiver down his spine. This was not the call of any known animal, it was a challenge. Instantly alert, Juma set off towards the source of the disturbance. As he moved through the forest, he noticed the usual harmony was disrupted. Birds fled in panic, and small creatures scurried to safety. In a clearing, Juma came face to face with his challenger, a massive, dark-furred jaguar with eyes that glowed eerily. This was the Phantom, a mysterious predator whose presence had been whispered about in fearful tones. The Phantom exuded raw power and menace, and it was clear that this was no ordinary rival. With a roar, Juma charged at the Phantom, and the two jaguars clashed in a fierce battle. The fight was brutal, each jaguar matching the other's strength and speed. Despite his skill and experience, Juma found himself overwhelmed by the Phantom's relentless ferocity. In a final, devastating move, the Phantom struck Juma down, leaving him lying motionless on the forest floor. As darkness closed in, Juma's last thoughts were of his beloved jungle and the creatures he had protected. The jungle fell silent, mourning the loss of its king. Yet unknown to all, Juma's journey was not over. In the hidden depths of the rainforest, ancient forces were stirring, and a long-forgotten legend was about to be reborn. Juma's peaceful existence was shattered one night when a series of roars echoed through the jungle. These roars were unlike any he had ever heard, deep, guttural, and filled with a primal fury. Juma's instincts told him that this was no ordinary challenger. The jungle was abuzz with rumors of a new predator, one that moved like a shadow and struck fear into the hearts of even the bravest creatures. This mysterious rival, known only as the Phantom, was said to be a monstrous beast with unmatched strength and ferocity. The tales of the Phantom's exploits grew more ludicrous with each retelling. Some claimed it could vanish into thin air, others that it had eyes that glowed like the moon. Juma knew that he could not allow such a threat to go unchecked. He set out to confront this Phantom and restore order to his kingdom. As he moved through the dense underbrush, his senses heightened. He couldn't shake the feeling that he was being watched. Suddenly, from the shadows, the Phantom emerged. It was indeed a jaguar, but larger and more menacing than any Juma had ever seen. Its fur was as dark as the night, and its eyes gleamed with an eerie light. The two jaguars circled each other, muscles tensed, ready for battle. The fight was swift and brutal. Juma, though powerful, found himself overwhelmed by the Phantom's sheer ferocity. With a final, devastating blow, the Phantom struck Juma down, leaving him lying motionless on the forest floor. As darkness closed in around him, Juma's last thought was of his beloved jungle, and a silent prayer that it would be protected. The jungle mourned the loss of their king. Creatures large and small paid their respects at the spot where Juma had fallen. His body, they believed, would become one with the earth, nourishing the land he had so fiercely protected. But Juma's story was far from over. In a hidden cave deep within the heart of the jungle, an ancient legend was about to be fulfilled. The cave was a place of great power, known only to a select few, a place where the spirits of the jungle could commune with the living. As Juma's body lay still, a soft glow began to emanate from the cave walls. The air shimmered with an ethereal light, and the spirits of the jungle gathered around the fallen king. They whispered ancient incantations, their voices blending into a harmonious chorus that filled the cave with a sense of wonder and awe. Suddenly, Juma's eyes snapped open. He gasped for breath, his chest heaving as life surged back into his body. The spirits' voices grew louder, their energy infusing him with strength and vitality. Juma rose to his feet, his senses sharper than ever, his body humming with newfound power. He was no longer just a jaguar, he was a guardian reborn, resurrected by the spirits of the jungle to protect the land he loved. News of Juma's miraculous return spread like wildfire through the jungle. The animals could scarcely believe it. Juma, their fallen king, had been resurrected by the spirits themselves. The tales of his return grew more fantastical with each retelling. Some said he could now control the elements, summoning storms and quelling fires with a mere thought. Others claimed he could communicate with the spirits, seeking their guidance in times of need. Juma himself, though grateful for his second chance, found the exaggerated stories amusing. He was stronger, yes, and more attuned to the jungle than ever before. But he remained a humble guardian, focused on his duty to protect the balance of nature. The Phantom, however, was not deterred by Juma's resurrection. The dark jaguar saw Juma's return as a direct challenge to his newfound dominance. Determined to reclaim his place as the apex predator, the Phantom began to spread chaos throughout the jungle, attacking animals indiscriminately and disrupting the harmony Juma had worked so hard to maintain. Juma knew that he had to confront the Phantom once more, but this time he would be prepared. He spent days honing his skills, drawing on the wisdom of the spirits and the strength of the jungle itself. He sought counsel from the oldest and wisest creatures, learning from their experiences and gaining new insights into his role as a guardian. The final confrontation was inevitable, and Juma was ready. Under the light of a full moon, Juma and the Phantom met once more in the heart of the jungle. The air was thick with tension as the two jaguars faced each other, their eyes locked in a fierce gaze. But this time, Juma was not alone. The spirits of the jungle stood with him, their presence felt in the rustling leaves and the whispering winds. He drew strength from their support, his resolve unwavering. The battle was intense, each jaguar fighting with all their might. But Juma, with his newfound powers and the spirit's guidance, fought with a determination that the Phantom could not match. In a final decisive move, Juma overpowered the Phantom, pinning him to the ground. As the Phantom lay defeated, Juma looked into his eyes and saw not just a rival, but a creature driven by fear and desperation. He realized that the Phantom, too, was a part of the jungle, and that true balance could only be achieved through understanding and compassion. Releasing the Phantom, Juma spoke with a voice imbued with the wisdom of the spirits. "We are both guardians of this land," he said. "Let us work together to protect the harmony of the jungle." The Phantom, humbled by Juma's mercy, bowed his head in agreement. From that day forward, the two jaguars worked together, their combined strength ensuring the safety and balance of the jungle. Juma's journey had come full circle. He had faced great challenges, uncovered hidden truths, and emerged stronger and wiser. The legend of Juma, the Resurrected King, lived on, inspiring generations of creatures to come. And so the jungle thrived under the watchful eyes of its guardians, a testament to the enduring power of resilience, compassion, and unity.